Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday evening, and welcome back to welcome to John Bot Marathon Madness. Um, today, tonight, we're discussing season 3, episode 40, Tuesday, waiting for Thursday, and then we're going to discuss season 8, episode 13, Terrific Tuesday 2. So let's begin. Alright, let's start with season Free episode 40, Tuesday, waiting for Thursday. So in this episode, it starts at normal. He gets breakfast. He goes to Breakfast Club with. Um, he eats breakfast and then he chats with the Brotherhood 2.0 or the Savage Club, whatever the freak you want to call it, which is Way, Vander, Brandon. Oh, at this point, no, at this point, the Brotherhood 2.0 doesn't exist. This is the Breakfast Club at this point. Um, but it's still the same members: Way, Brandon, Vander. Well, not Brandon because remember he got kicked out. So it's this Way, Vander, Corden, um, and me and Erica. Mr. Packer, of course, the supervisor of the club, I guess, wherever. But anyway, um, um, but it's just that they eat breakfast, they chit chat, um, they do some activities, um, and then that's it. And then he goes to first period, which is language arts. Um, I believe they're watching a movie of the book that they've been doing. Um, did I? Okay. I believe. Um, but I'm pretty sure because it's the last week, the 9 week. It's the first week of the 9 week. We're having some technical difficulties here. Oh my gosh. Um, it seems like everything's okay. Um, Either that or they're having like a lesson or assignment or something like that. I'm not too for sure. Um, but anyway, he does language arts with Miss Intrix. Then the bell rings. He goes to second period, which is leading with Miss Warnock. I think they have and they're finishing up a book in that class, I believe, and they're getting ready to take a test on it. Um, and then, um, and then he goes to play algebra with Miss Cornell, third period, which is third period. They have bell work, and then they have a lesson, and that's pretty much it. And then he goes to lunch. He chats with the Brotherhood, with his assistant at this point, which is Jared, and some of the members. And the Brotherhood has been shrinking. So at the Brotherhood at this time, this is March, by the way, 2 weeks before the lockdown. So Jared's the assistant. We have Bradley still. We got Dustin still. Um, Me, of course. I think we still got We got Cameron. Um, we got a guy named William. Um, Chris with a C, I believe. But it's very dwindling down at this point. I think John. I think. Maybe a couple. I think that's it. Um, um, that's and I'll have to one of these days. I want to kind of maybe I might do a special episode of Sad John Mockman and do like a timeline of the Burhead and the history of the Burhead. That'd be fun. We need. I gotta talk to Disney Plus and Disney about that. But anyway, our producers. Um, but anyway. That'd be cool. Or I'll put it in and but anyway, we'll see. Um um but at lunch they eat lunch, he chit chats and do some activities with the Brotherhood. It's game day Tuesday as well, so they do that. It's a Tuesday, I forgot. But there is a little bit of craziness and drama. So he is waiting for, I mean, he is just waiting for Thursday, waiting for the end of the week. He's ready to go over the hump, for the hump day tomorrow. He's just ready. Uh, but the drama kind of settles down, but there's other, but like, he has some hard assignments today. He's just ready for the week to be over. He's ready for the 9 weeks to be over. But anyway, he's ready for the last 9 weeks. I don't know. He's just ready to get over this hump. Um, but they finish lunch and then he goes to Stay Hall, which we don't see. Um, let's see. And then he goes to Science with Miss Fairchild. Um, and I think this is her first week back, I believe, because and I'll talk about this in the future. I kind of talked about in the middle, I mean, for the pretty much the whole third 9 weeks, she has we have a sub for a little while because she has like a medical thing. So we have a sub um, in the middle of January, but I'll get to that when we get in that timeline. But she is back, and they're just doing like a project, or I mean, they do been working, and they've been working on this. They watched a documentary about environment stuff. Um, about and they've been making a poster about this, I think, and they were working on that, I think, but um, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And then after that, he goes to choir with Mr. Neville. Um, they're just working on skills and stuff, what doing choir thing, and then he goes to with geography with Mr. Watwinwich, which is wild and crazy and drama. He's just wait for Thursday. We're all just wait for the end of the week. It's Tuesday. He's already ready for Thursday. Come on. But there's just a lesson, and then they have like an assignment, and then resource with Miss Warner. He works with Erica, Jennifer, Kayla, Hannah, and they do a stressful pre-algebra assignment. He is stressful because everyone's trying to do it at the same time. It's just crazy. He's just ready for the day to be over. This tacky, crazy Tuesday to be over. Um, and it is at 3:35, and he said, "Thank God this Tuesday's over. We're getting closer to the end of the week. Oh my gosh." Um, that is it. And now we're going to season 8, episode 13. Terrific Tuesday. So two. So let's get started. So this was the last one was like tacky, kind of terrible Tuesday. Now it's a terrific Tuesday, number 2. So in this episode it starts out normal. It's 11th grade. I had to remind you. Um, and this episode starts out like normal. He gets to school, he gets some breakfast, he gets on the Hartman bus because it's a Hartman Day course. Every day is a Hartman Day. He gets to Hartman today. He is Mr. Hunter today. It's like the second or third. It's still our week of the preschool for Hartman because he's in early childhood. He's Mr. Hunter today, so it's a preschool day because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just to remind you, are the preschool day. I don't remember the theme of this day. Probably it's like probably October time, so it's fall or something, pumpkins or something. Right now, I don't remember. But anyway, they have their morning meeting. Um, they do their calendar. They do their weather song, the famous weather song. Um, let's see, they do the days of the week and the months of the year, and the whole nine yards. They chit chat about their day. Um, they say the darndest things and the cutest things. Um, let's see. And then they go to music. They have their music lesson. Um, and they do that. And they do a song. And then they have a literacy center. They read a book. Um, and once again, I don't remember my lesson if I taught a lesson or did a center or something. But you'll see my teaching. Whatever I do in this episode, you'll see it on the clips here. Um, let's see. Um, and then he goes to and then alphabet time, alphabet lesson, and then snack time. They sing their famous snack song, and they have their snack, and then they have physical activity time. They do like a game, like and, I don't remember, but they do some type of movement, some type of activity. Um, and then to get all their sugar and all their energy out. Um, and then they go to um, themed lessons. So someone teaches something from the theme or something um, like the letter of the week, number of the week, something from the theme. They teach something, um, and then or do a craft or something, do an activity. And then they have centers, um, which is blocks and motives, science center, art center. Um, we got the lighting center, music center, dramatic play center. Um, let's see. That is it. So they do that, they enjoy it, they have fun, and then we have the closing time, closing meeting, wherever you want to call it. They do some songs, they do their goodbye song, and then the kiddos, the preschoolers go home with their parents. And then Mr. Hunter's done being Mr. Hunter for the day. The day is done. He goes on the Hartman bus. And then he goes to back to the high school for stay hall, and then he goes to lunch with the Brotherhood. He chit chats with the Brotherhood, and he's just everyone's in a terrific mood. And it's game day Tuesday, so he eats lunch, and then they do some games on their phone, um, which is really fun and funny. I think he plays like this game where you're fat, and then you try to and you walk down, and I don't know. He plays some funny games, like that. Um, and one of them is like, he's a police officer, um, on the game. Um, but anyway, which you'll see on the clips. Um, and then after lunch, it goes to science with Mr. Mindock and Mr. Miller, the student teacher, and they have a lesson, bell work lesson, and then they have uh, like this activity that they do. And then he goes to Algebra 2 with Mr. Stephen. So they have basically just a lesson, and that's it. And then resource, he has an assignment. He gets it done with Miss Oswald, um, which which is algebra. And then he goes to U.S. history with Mr. Wild Village, and it's going good today. He decides not to be as wacky or dramatic today. But they have a lesson and then like an assignment that they have to do, and then the bell rings at 3:30. And he goes home for the night, and that's it. And that's it for this episode of Saturday on Block Marathon Madness. Have a good evening. May God bless and protect each and every one of you. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.